Welcome to Cruise1st TV. Good to see you. And I've got you all to myself for this 15-minute show. And what an offer our team have come up with for us for next October. Now, many of you know that Royal Caribbean's newly amplified Liberty of the Seas is with us in Southampton from May through to October for a number of fabulous 2 to 9 night no-fly cruises, which is very exciting, and they are booking up quick. Well, at the end of her season here in the UK, which will be the middle of October, it's time for her to head off for some winter sun, as we all like to. And we've got a 20-night cruise and tour special, which takes us on this extended repositioning cruise over 15 nights from the UK out to Texas in the States. And then we are going to take you on a Texas tour for 4 nights, exploring Houston, visiting NASA's Space Center, the capital of Austin, Fort Worth, and most excitingly, you will get to go and visit South Fork, where JR and Sue Ellen ruled the roost in Dallas in the 80s. I am too excited. Right, let's tell you everything. First up, your cruise. It starts on the 16th of October in Southampton on board the newly amplified and updated and very beautiful Liberty of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. Well, listen, when it comes to cruising, you know Royal Caribbean just know how to do it. Royal Caribbean are for everyone. They are for every member of the family. So if you're thinking about this as a full family affair, absolutely brilliant, because you will just have the greatest time. And she's being amplified in time for the season in Southampton, of course, which starts in May. So you can take advantage of all the new additions that will be on board as well. Things like the pool deck has been completely and utterly refreshed, or it will be. And they're adding the new lime and coconut bar in there. There's new dining options. So Izumi teppanyaki, if you've ever done teppanyaki on a cruise ship before, honestly, they are such fun. I just know with Royal Caribbean, that fun is going to be turned up to level 10. El Loco Fresh by the pool will give you some Mexican options. There's a new Starbucks going on board. There's an escape room adventure which you can enjoy as well, and that's really pertinent to this cruise as well, because you have got a big chunk of sea days as you do your transatlantic crossing, so you want lots of things to be able to do, like the climbing wall, which is brilliant, and it is much more of a challenge than you expect it to be. I'll tell you what, if you just look at it and you think, I'm never going to do that, it's fine. I could get up there, no problem, and ring the bell. Try and do it, because honestly it's a bigger challenge than you expect. How about, if you've got the littlies with you, going ice skating? Maybe it's your first time on the ice. Well, to do it as part of a cruise, even more exciting. You've got fabulous shows to enjoy, and of course the big show on Liberty is Saturday Night Fever. So take the flares with you, take the big, the big curly wig and everything else, and go for it. Maybe you've got them from the first time around. I'm making no assumptions whatsoever. But you know what? You are just going to have an amazing time, because your choice of entertainment and dining and fun and activities is just perfect for a cruise like this. And listen, we don't get many Royal Caribbean itineraries that are 15 night long, so this is like that golden nugget in the gold mine of the cruise world. So out of Southampton we go, first day at sea, and we've got some ports on our way over to the States, starting with Vigo in Spain, on the Atlantic coast of Galicia in Spain, and there's a half-day tour to Santiago de Compostela and the cathedral here, and you can wander through the medieval streets if you fancy. Then we're off to Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, of course. I love this place. I love this city so much. You can just stand and people watch. I would definitely go to the Oceanarium because it is just stunning, and so is the shopping there if you are a shopper. Day at sea, and then we're off transatlantic because we're in Madeira. Funchal on the southern coast of Madeira, and really do the cable car up and do the wonderful wicker basket ride coming down, because it is so clever. I mean, you see the roads when they're coming down from Funchal, and you can see the road surface looks totally smooth where they just do it day after day after day. And after Madeira, you then have your exciting time at sea as you cross the Atlantic, enjoy the extra days on board the ship, do all the activities, enjoy all the shows, have the chance to really relax. That is the time to go to the spa, go ice skating, go and watch some movies, enjoy just being away and having a great time with the family. And then we cruise into Texas, and it's time now to prepare for the next chapter of this story, unlocking a selection of highlights from across the state on a 4-night, fully escorted tour. Now, Mark has his Stetson on and his shades, and he's ready to show you The road to South Fork.
Your Texan adventure begins in Galveston, where you'll meet your guide for the journey inland. Travel to Houston, where your first stop is the world-famous NASA Space Center, home to historic spacecraft, interactive exhibits, and the stories behind America's greatest leaps into the unknown. Continue with an hour tour of Houston's key districts and landmarks, from its gleaming downtown skyline to its cultural quarters, before heading to your hotel for an evening at leisure. The next morning, depart Houston and make your way to the state capital, Austin. Upon arrival, enjoy a sightseeing tour that showcases the city's vibrant art scene, eclectic neighborhood, and iconic landmarks, including the impressive Texas State Capitol. After checking into your hotel, spend the rest of the day exploring Austin's lively music venues, leafy streets, and welcoming local charm. Your journey continues on day 3 as you travel north to Fort Worth, a city where Western heritage is woven into everyday life. Enjoy a guided tour through its storied districts, from the historic stockyards, famous for rodeos, cattle drives, and cowboy culture, to its celebrated cultural quarter. After checking into your hotel, unwind and soak in the atmosphere of this quintessentially Texan city. The following morning offers more time to explore Fort Worth before you continue onward to Dallas. Here, you'll visit the poignant JFK Memorial, a striking tribute to President John F. Kennedy, and take in the architecture and energy of downtown Dallas. After checking into your hotel, the evening is yours to experience the city's dynamic dining and entertainment scene. Your final day begins with a visit to South Fork Ranch, the legendary filming location of the TV series Dallas. Explore the iconic mansion and grounds, step into the world of the beloved show, and enjoy a glimpse into one of television's most recognizable settings. From space exploration to cowboy heritage and TV nostalgia, this tour captures the spirit, culture, and character of Texas at every turn.
Absolutely amazing. And after your tour, of course, then you'll fly back to the UK. But what a collection of experiences. You've got the longer cruise going on there, and you've got that wonderful tour. And I have to tell you, I didn't know that much about the state of Texas. It's funny, isn't it? Because America is so big, you don't think of the NASA Space Center being there. I've heard of Austin vaguely before, and I had no idea. Obviously, Dallas, we haven't seen Dallas on the telly for so long, have we? You forget. Dallas is in Texas, so you've got the chance to go and see the actual South Fork as well. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing place. It looks brilliant. I've been watching loads of videos of it since, and I'm like, I want to go on this as well. The whole thing really does sound amazing. So for me, I just think this is about quantity and it's about quality all at the same time, because you've got that longer Royal Caribbean cruise, 15 nights from the UK out to Texas, and then you've got that amazing tour which just has so many highlights that you kind of never expected, and the flight back to the UK is of course included. Now this is a holiday which will be remembered for a long, long time, and low deposits today can get you booked. So if you're thinking, I like the look of that, Derek, I like the look of that. Looks like a bit of adventure. Looks like something the kids would like, we'd all like. You know, you could take friends away that you go on holiday with. They'd like this as well. And it's something different. You know, well, sometimes when you're looking out there on the holiday horizon, you see the same thing popping up again and again and again. And this is just that little bit different. I like that. And of course, ticks all the boxes in terms of those people who love thrilling cruising, because that's exactly what Royal Caribbean is all about. Your deposits on this is just £249 per person today. It's such a highlight of a holiday to look forward to. And if you think about it, October will roll round really, really quickly. So all the wonders of cruising with Royal Caribbean, the wonderful dining, the attractions, the entertainment, the good times, the shows, the everything, and you get to enjoy it for even longer. 15 nights stopping at Vigo, Lisbon and Madeira before you cross the Atlantic over to Galveston in Texas. 4-night escorted tour adventure there to enjoy, visiting NASA, the capital Austin, Fort Worth, and rounding things off, heading to South Fork, the home of the Dallas Empire from the 80s, and then your flight back to the UK. Right, let's show you all the details so that you can get hold of this holiday. It is so good at $249 per person. I just think that's really, really good. Get those deposits in as quickly as you possibly can, because this is a kind of deal that does book up very, very quickly, because I'll show you the tour again in just a moment, in fact. But when you think of, 15 nights of Royal Caribbean cruising, that really is full board plus, because they really lay on the entertainment and the attractions and the thrills and the big production show as well. It's incredible. But let's remind you of when you've done your 15-night cruise out to Texas, let's remind you what awaits there when you arrive in Galveston.
Your Texan adventure begins in Galveston, where you'll meet your guide for the journey inland. Travel to Houston, where your first stop is the world-famous NASA Space Center, home to historic spacecraft, interactive exhibits, and the stories behind America's greatest leaps into the unknown. Continue with an hour tour of Houston's key districts and landmarks, from its gleaming downtown skyline to its cultural quarters, before heading to your hotel for an evening at leisure. The next morning, depart Houston and make your way to the state capital, Austin. Upon arrival, enjoy a sightseeing tour that showcases the city's vibrant art scene, eclectic neighborhood, and iconic landmarks, including the impressive Texas State Capitol. After checking into your hotel, spend the rest of the day exploring Austin's lively music venues, leafy streets, and welcoming local charm. Your journey continues on day 3 as you travel north to Fort Worth, a city where Western heritage is woven into everyday life. Enjoy a guided tour through its storied districts, from the historic stockyards, famous for rodeos, cattle drives, and cowboy culture, to its celebrated cultural quarter. After checking into your hotel, unwind and soak in the atmosphere of this quintessentially Texan city. The following morning offers more time to explore Fort Worth before you continue onward to Dallas. Here, you'll visit the poignant JFK Memorial, a striking tribute to President John F. Kennedy, and take in the architecture and energy of downtown Dallas. After checking into your hotel, the evening is yours to experience the city's dynamic dining and entertainment scene. Your final day begins with a visit to South Fork Ranch, the legendary filming location of the TV series Dallas. Explore the iconic mansion and grounds, step into the world of the beloved show, and enjoy a glimpse into one of television's most recognizable settings. From space exploration to cowboy heritage and TV nostalgia, this tour captures the spirit, culture, and character of Texas at every turn.
Thank you so much, Mark. Oh, that looks so exciting. Here is your overall holiday then, of course, leading up to the tour that we have just seen there. So out of Southampton for your 15 fabulous nights on Liberty of the Seas, going through Spain and Portugal, across to Madeira. And then we've got our transatlantic across to Galveston in Texas, which is where the tour picks up. And I have to say, the more I think about that tour, the more excited I get. I wonder if, when you go to South Fork, I wonder, yeah, they're going to do it, aren't they? They're going to have those professional photographers, and I bet you can dress up as JR and Sue Ellen and stand there in the mansion with shoulder pads on. I can see it right now. I want that picture, in fact. There's so many reasons to love this as a package. I love its variety. I love the fact that it is something completely and utterly different for us as well. Variety is the spice of life. And listen, if you already love Royal Caribbean, then this is a deal that you can absolutely love. Listen, if you've got any questions whatsoever, all you need to do is call the team. You've got the number there, 0800 953 4700. I'm very excited about this, I have to tell you, and I hope you are as well, because it's a lovely opportunity. See you again soon.